Have you ever wondered why banks have deposit limits? It's not just a random rule, there's a solid reason behind it. But what about NorthOne Bank? What's their deposit limit? Let's dive in and find out. Imagine you're a small business owner. You've just landed a big contract, and you need to deposit a significant amount of money to cover your expenses. You head to your bank, NorthOne, and are surprised to find out there's a limit on how much you can deposit at once. It can be frustrating, right? What is a deposit limit? A deposit limit is essentially a cap on the amount of money you can deposit into your bank account at a given time. This limit can vary depending on the bank, the type of account you have, and other factors. Why do banks have deposit limits? There are a few reasons why banks impose deposit limits. Anti-money laundering, AML. Banks are required to comply with AML regulations to prevent money laundering and terrorist financing. Large, unexplained deposits can raise red flags. Risk management. Banks need to manage their risk exposure. Large deposits can increase the bank's risk if the funds are not invested wisely or if the depositor defaults on a loan. Operational efficiency. Processing large deposits can be time-consuming and resource-intensive. Limiting the size of deposits can help banks streamline their operations. NorthOne's deposit limit. Now, let's get to the main question. What is NorthOne's deposit limit? While the exact limit may vary depending on your specific account type and relationship with the bank, here's what you generally need to know. Individual accounts. NorthOne typically has higher deposit limits for individual accounts. This is because individuals are less likely to be involved in large-scale financial transactions. Business accounts. For business accounts, the deposit limit can vary depending on the size and nature of the business. Larger businesses may have higher limits, while smaller businesses may have lower limits. Factors affecting deposit limits. Other factors that can affect your deposit limit include your account history, your relationship with the bank, and any additional security measures in place. Tips for dealing with deposit limits. If you're dealing with a large deposit and are concerned about hitting the limit, here are a few tips. Break up the deposit. You can divide the deposit into smaller amounts and make multiple deposits over a period of time. Consider a wire transfer. If you need to deposit a large amount quickly, a wire transfer might be an option. However, there may be fees associated with wire transfers. Talk to your bank. If you have concerns about your deposit limit, don't hesitate to reach out to your NorthOne representative. They can provide you with more specific information and help you find a solution. So, there you have it. While NorthOne does have deposit limits in place, these limits are generally reasonable and designed to protect both the bank and its customers. By understanding the reasons behind these limits and following the tips we've discussed, you can effectively manage your deposits and avoid any unnecessary hassles. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.